everyone, today I'm getting my hair done and you guys know the drill, especially if you've watched my vlog channel before. I always would do my makeup before I have a hair appointment. A couple of times I've done one of these videos where I just like do a get ready with me before my hair and then come back and show you the after, which I will be showing you the after today as well. Yeah, I just haven't done this in a little while. I'm fresh out the shower and yeah, I just want to look pretty today. I do not feel like my best lately. It's just getting to me, like, you know, not being able to work out and stuff like that. Like, I'm just like, ugh. And then like my hair's just been well overdue, which makes me feel like ugh. And then my nails just make me feel ugh when they're not done. Like, they're not too bad at the moment, but I've only been getting them done like once a month at the moment, and yeah, it just makes me feel a bit like ugh. Because for me, like, you know, before having a baby, I like to have my hair done, my nails done. I like to work out, you know, do all these things to make me feel good. And at the moment I just can't do everything that I would like to do. We're slowly getting there, and every time I do my makeup really nicely, it makes me feel so much better because I love makeup. So today I just really want to feel good while I go get my hair done, because otherwise it's going to be a disaster. Because you sit there, I've said it before, I'll say it again, you sit there in the freaking cape with the foils on and you just hate yourself. Now today I think I'm gonna go blonder again. Like, I think, you know, usually I go for like the shadow route, like soft ombre route situation, whatever it's called, my natural hair color at the top here, and then just kind of like blonder at the ends. I want to kind of lift, hopefully she has time, I want to lift all of this dark and just be really bright blonde for summer, and pray that my hair does not fall out from postpartum hair loss or snap off from damage. It should be fine. My hair's so healthy. Let me show you a before. So, I mean, it's super knotty and oily at the moment, but literally look at it. This is all mine, no extensions. I have been taking my Ugaia religiously, which I think has just helped so much with all that like healthy growth at the top, and I don't know, it's just feeling really good. And then over time, like, I've just, yeah, been looking after my hair. How long have I been taking Ugaia for? When did we launch? Like, it's been a couple of years, right? Anyways, so that is the current state of my hair, the length and everything. And you can see how much regrowth I've got. So yeah, hopefully we've got some time to do some decent blondish. I don't want to just do like scalp bleach blonde. I still want foil, so that's a little bit softer. And maybe like a thick money piece again. Don't know. This is the only area of my hair that's broken off though. I don't know whether I should like get some curtain bang type things. I'll probably, do I need a trim? Like, I genuinely don't have split ends, so I'm not sure if I even need a trim. Like, it would just be to kind of, I guess, like straighten everything up, but yeah. So that's the before. By the way, this hair clip, new to xoBeauty, look how cute it is. It comes in three shades, three colors. This is how you could wear it if you want. No, seriously. This one's so cute though. I am obsessed. They're really nice and strong for long hair too, which is handy. And each one comes in a set of 2. So you get a small one too if you want to do half up, half down, or whatever situation. 2 sizes. There's a black one as well, like similar pattern black, and then also like a tortoise shell vibe, which is like my favorite, and it matches really well with our little these. Actually, I could show you. This is how they come packaged. Like, is that not so cute? Obsessed. A little bit of product placement in the background. I can't even do anything with my hair right now because it's like knotty. I also think I'm going to pick up a new shampoo. I've been using my GRWM for my conditioner, but I don't know, I feel like I really want a new shampoo because my current one, I just don't know. I've been having such an oily scalp since giving birth, which is so random. Apparently it's a thing. Some other people said that they also had that kind of thing happen. Today's makeup, I am going to recreate a look that I did on my Instagram stories because like a handful of people saw it obviously when it went live, and then heaps of people kind of caught the tail end and were like, what did you use? Like, what, you know, products did you use? And I didn't actually say what products I used. I did a little Q&A afterwards, but like I didn't go into a lot of depth, and a few people asked if I could recreate the look again on my stories, or like just, you know, on YouTube. So I thought I'd just do like a chat through of it today while I'm doing kind of like a before and after. The look is so pretty. It's actually the look I wore here. Like, I don't know, it's gonna be hard for you guys to see, but it's real pretty. I loved like just everything about it. So yeah, this intro is long enough, my bad. We're going in with our new xoBeauty brow shaping gel as well. Looks like this. Very boring to look at, but you just take a spoolie. I usually use my eyebrow groomer brush, but I just grabbed this out of my drawer and just apply some of this. I'm doing kind of a brushed up effect, but not too brushed up, just a subtle kind of brushed up effect, just to give it a little bit of a lift. I've kind of like been filling in my brows a little bit more sometimes lately again, so that they're like a bit stronger, because for a while I just wasn't even using like brow pomades or anything like that, like brow pencil. I was just using gel. I still love that look because I do have brow tattoos as well, but they're very old. But yeah, I've been getting back into like pomades and things. You can kind of see like where my actual hairs are and where the tattoo is. It's a little bit like faded, so I like to kind of fill that in a bit, but that will do for now. I find that this works best mostly on like bare skin. Some primers mess with it, some primers don't. You kind of have to experiment, but I like to just put it on my clean skin before I begin the rest of my makeup. And what I really need is a brow tint too, because my eyebrow hairs just look grey. Like blonde maybe is a better word. They're like invisible. You can barely, like, look how like they're actually really long, but you can't really see because they're so fair. Tinting your brows just makes the biggest difference, I feel. I am going to use a SPF moisturizer. This is the Sunny Days SPF 50 moisturizer by Bondi Sands. I'm just going to apply this all over. This product's weird, like I don't think it is really tinted, but it kind of looks like it would be tinted, but it doesn't really do anything on the skin, but it feels amazing. I love the texture. Sometimes it does this though, where it like goes a little bit, I don't know, balled up. So you just kind of have to keep blending it. But also like don't over blend it because then it gets worse. Like, you kind of just have to place it down, blend it, and just get rid of like the patchy bits. And then it looks amazing. But if you keep rubbing and rubbing, that's when things can go downhill. I guess that's like a little bit annoying, but also this product is so cheap and like actually genuinely feels so good on my skin that I don't mind like babysitting it, you know? Next up, okay, this is the first thing I used, well, second thing I used, other than the brow gel, on the little Instagram video I did. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in the shade Medium. And I kind of just applied it everywhere, and I also applied it under the eyes just to help brighten. And this gives you like the most subtle coverage as well, but I'm kind of using it as like a primer, like an underlayer to my foundation just to add some more glow. And then I'm just using an angled face brush. I'm kind of just patting it out. Like, look how pretty. Another one that I really love like this product is the Auric one. That's stunning as well. It looks like it's a little bit dark for me, and it is, but that's fine because we are going to put on foundation. The foundation I used was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. This is in the shade 210N. I'm taking a pump on each side. Ooh. And then I'm going to use my Flawless Finish Sponge by xoBeauty. This is the teardrop shaped one. And I'm just going to blend that out. Oh shit, I forgot one step. I'll do it next. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'll zoom you on a bit. This combo though just makes your skin look so fresh. I finished up my Glow Lab Tinted Moisturizer, so now I'm going to go back to my, I think it's an Origins Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 50, I think it is. Just for like day to day, because I love a tinted moisturizer day for day, and I just, day to day, and I just put it in my like bathroom drawer, so I can just chuck it on when I get ready in the morning, you know, brushing my teeth, moisturizing, doing my skincare. I just chuck it on afterwards. If you guys have any recommendations for like favorite tinted moisturizers, let me know. I want something that's not as heavy as, like, you know, I've been using this too when I want more coverage, but I want something lighter, so just like a really natural tinted moisturizer. I'm not like obsessed with the Laura Mercier one. Like, I always like how it looks, but there's just something about it that doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't keep me reaching back for it. Does that make sense? I don't really know. Anyways, so that is the foundation on, and I think now you can see that it's a pretty good colour. I need to show you because so many people were asking me, by the way, people have been saying there's been bugs in my like makeup. It's just the edge of a lash. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, anyway. This is the Charlotte Tilbury like colour corrector, under eye colour corrector. I can't remember the actual name, but this is shade 1 Fair Pale. And it's an under eye corrector, but I got so many questions about it because a lot of people thought it was like a mini foundation or a mini powder or something. People are like, why are you putting powder on under your eyes before concealer? Because I used this and then I used the Rare Beauty concealer on top. But you can see it's so brightening. It's a really stunning product. I definitely think it's up there with one of my favourite under eye correctors. Like, it's just so pretty. I don't know how to describe it. You don't need a lot of product. I'm just using the same sponge. I do usually use it, well, not usually, I try to remember to use it before my foundation, because then I find the foundation often, you know, covers up most of what I'm wanting to cover anyway. I don't always need concealer as well. And yeah, from memory, I think I used this concealer. I'm trying to freaking see what I used. But yeah, I think it was this, the Rare Beauty concealer in 190W. My camera's all crooked. That light in the background's really ugly. Okay, we're just gonna have a crooked background today. Not using much. And I applied it like this, and I applied a little bit like this, and I applied a little bit like this, and a little bit here. And then I used a gel paddle brush just to blend that out. I'm just leaving the concealer under my eyes to dry the longest, because it will give a little bit more coverage that way. Don't need much at all around the eye. So I don't know if I've gotten away with like not having postpartum hair loss. Like, people keep saying like, just wait for it, it's gonna come, but I haven't had any signs of it. So I don't know if I've just gotten away with it. I mean, I stopped breastfeeding through the night like 2 months ago. Like, I just started giving him mixed breast milk and like formula a month ago as well. But like, I was just giving him mixed breast milk overnight, and I wasn't actually pumping or like giving him boob. So I assumed that like, because I was like dropping a feed essentially, that that my hair would start falling out then. But no, I don't know if it's gonna hit when I completely stop breastfeeding. I mean, I don't breastfeed, I express feed. I pump my boobs and give them the milk, you know, in a bottle. I don't really know. I don't know what the situation is, but that's another reason I don't know if I'll have like a huge haircut today, because I'm like, what happens if I lose heaps of hair and then I've gone and cut like layers of my hair or something, so I kind of want to get some layers put in. But yeah, I'm nervous, because then what if like I lose lots of hair and then it just doesn't look as full. I don't know. And I kind of like love how my hair looks when I like do this soft like wavy look. It looks very like effortless and pretty, and it doesn't take that long to do, because I use my wide GHD like straightener to do the curls, so it's pretty quick to do. And then I used Cupcake by Huda Beauty, and I'm just setting under the eyes with that, kind of packing it on. And then on the rest of my face, I used Embrace, the colour Embrace by the Cover Fit, or Fit Cover mineral foundation. Embrace is like my fake tan shade. Today I'm a little bit pale, so I'm going to use Lift. So I'm just taking some in the lid and then a powder brush. This is sweat resistant, but it's like a powder foundation. It gives you extra coverage and it just makes you look like literally perfectly flawless. So I'm going to buff that on. Be careful not to apply too much at once, or you can go a little bit thick and cakey. You just want a nice thin layer because it still gives you coverage. And then just taking whatever's left in the cap, I'm just going to apply it under the eyes, like brushing away the Huda Beauty powder and just applying a little bit under the eyes as well. And then for my bronzer, I used an old favourite, my Radiant Bronzer Light. I've had this for years now, I feel. Same brush, and I'm going to smack that on my cheeks and everything. This is such a pretty colour. And then the eye makeup is literally just so easy. I took Laguna all over my eyelid. And I've mentioned how I like to use this colour just alone before in another video, so here is how it looks. I'm kind of like winging it towards the brow bone just to kind of, I don't know, just keep this area looking quite nice and bright. And then I am taking some under the eye, kind of stopping at the edge of my eye, like I said, to keep that bright. Same thing on the other eye, of course. I really like this bronzer, how like it kind of just looks real natural and glowy. I don't know, I really dig it. This colour is just so pretty. And then I used Toast xoBeauty Eye Halo. This is so pretty, and I just kind of smacked that on from the inner edge of my eyelid and scoop it up and kind of go to like 2/3 across. I did 2 layers, so I just did 1 layer like that. You can see how pretty that is. Go the other eye, whip that on, it's so quick and easy. And then dipped again, added a little bit more, and then same on the other side. I love these so much. They're very wearable, but like, I don't know, just an easy way to make your everyday makeup look a bit more fun. Now I just add a little bit more eyeshadow and just kind of like tap it over the edge to blend that. And yeah, stunning, like easiest eye makeup ever, and it just kind of like hits the light so pretty. And then I'm taking Nymph, which is just the most stunning brow bone shade. Oh my god, my brush is all squished from where it's been. Oops, too much. It's very pigmented. Be careful. Just on the brow bone. I'm going to add a little bit on the inner corner as well, just to bring some extra light to my eyes because we know I need it right now. And then the eyeliner I used, this was a little bit different for me. I used this Charlotte Tilbury Enhance and Pop Color Magic Liner Duo in Copper Charge. So there's a metallic and a matte. So I took this metallic one first on the inner half of my waterline. I got so many compliments on this too in my DMs. So yeah, this is what I used. And this is a good kind of alternative to a nude, like a colour like this. A little light coppery shimmery moment because it still brightens your eye, but it's obviously a little bit different. And then what I did with the other side, which is the matte darker copper, it's kind of just like a brown, like a warm brown. I applied that to the outer edge of my waterline and then bring it into the lashes a little, like that. And then just take that blender brush that we used, I'm losing my voice, and just smudge it into Laguna. I don't want to go too far or like too far in because I don't want to close my eyes too much, but I just want it to be a little bit sexy and smoky. And then I used my Benefit roller liner, but I can't see it, so I'm going to use my Tarte Man Eater liner. They're both good. Okay. Oh, and I just kind of did like a halfway across line. Ow. Oh god, it's leaking everywhere. It's broken. Okay, no. Throwing that in the bin. Oh my god, it's burning my eye. Okay, we're gonna take... I love that liner too. I think my packaging broke. I remember in another video I was like, oh, just like bounced off. Anyway, Bare Minerals Lash Domination Ink Liner. Oh my god. No way. This one's doing it too. I'm cursed. What have I done to deserve this? Okay, yeah, nah. I'm not risking it. Nabla Cereal Liner, third time lucky. Okay, we're looking good. Thank you, Nabla, for not letting me down. Just using some dried up foundation on the edge of the bottle because it's nice and thick, just to clean up that smudge. Just like that, nothing too hectic. Whoops. Well, I've gone huge on that side, so now I have to match it. Does it match? It's kind of not bad. It's surprising. Cool. And then I used my Benefit Cabral, but I feel like using this today. This is the Semi-Permanent Eyebrow Gel in Light Blonde by Ofra. I love this. I haven't used it in ages, so I just really feel like using it today. Using an eyebrow groomer brush. I did find one in the end, so that's good. I really do need to just tint my brows. Like, I literally have that stuff that takes all of 5 minutes to do it. It's just pure laziness at this point. So this color kind of like matches perfect, so I can kind of just like go in kind of heavy and just brush it through, and it looks fine. Do you know what I mean? Look, I don't know, it just adds a little bit of color back in, because otherwise my brows are a little bit grey looking from just needing a brow tattoo touch up. And my blonde eyebrow hairs on top that make them look grey. Like, they look so much better in my opinion. So I don't know how much blonder I'm gonna go. I don't think like a lot lighter really, because at the end of the day, you know, if I have more of that really light blonde up top, it'll look a lot lighter naturally. Do you know what I mean? I think, yeah, we'll just do more blonde than normal. I think that's a better way to put it. I don't know. See, I panic because I actually love the way my hair looks it's just like the roots are too long, so I'm like, oh, do I just do what I normally do and just add more blonde but like keep the shadow root look, or I don't know. I just thought for summer it might be nice just to be a bit blonder. I kind of decided that the copper thing was just like a phase of thought, because if I go copper it's just gonna be a nightmare to remove it and get my hair back to a blonde I like, realistically, you know. My problem is that I care way too much about my hair. Like, my hair is my comfort thing. I really like my hair, and when I had short hair, for example, when I cut my hair short, I hated it. I did not feel good about it. When I changed it to like the pink color, I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel good about it. You know, if I cared less about my hair and didn't use it as such a security blanket, like, I would just try new things all the time, but I just care too much. It's just who I am and I can't change that. Like, you know, it's just my thing. Is anyone else the same? Because like, I feel like I disappoint people because people want to see me like switch things up, but at the same time.
Here you go.
Can you see in the back? It's my baby! I want to cuddle. He's got my hair. Say hi everyone. I haven't been on camera in ages.
He's just woke up.
Oh, you just had a nap. Was it good? Was it a good nap? Oh, there's so many babies.
He's looking at himself on the mirror. Point to the other viewfinder, see if he looks at it.
Can you see up here?
What's this?
There's one over there too.
What's that?
There's so many babies.
What's that? What's that?
He's like, what the heck?
He's like, he looks like me.
Oh my god.
Who is that?
There's so many babies.
Oh, that baby's
cracking a smile. And you just had a nap.
Sit him back and he'll shelf out. Yes, I know you're looking at me. Hello.
Loves his daddy, eh? Loves his daddy. There's so many things in here to look at.
Look at his chin. Look at his cheeks and chin. It's become a full shelf. Oh no, back up.
He's looking at all the makeup.
Oh. What
so
can
I cannot
eat?
wait to eat all of that.
Did you tell them about the feta dip? Should tell them. Yeah, I'll take him.
People would judge me hard for that.
Oh no, it's a reality of what happens sometimes. It's fine.
So he apparently gets into stuff now because I was eating dip and I literally looked down for 1 second. I was sitting with him on the ground. It wasn't even like in his arm's reach. That's what I was trying to say. But he somehow managed to shuffle, grab the dip, and like 1 split second, he had his arms up to his elbows, like covered in dip, on his face. I think he got some in his mouth. I was like, oh my god. Like, in hindsight, I wish I took a photo or something, but at the time I was like, ah! Because he hadn't even started solids and I was like, ah! And he was completely fine. He was actually very happy and very stoked. He was smiling and grinning and laughing, but I was panicking. But yeah, it was actually really funny and he was fine. He didn't have any reaction or anything like that. But does anyone have a similar story to make me feel better about myself? Needless to say, I'm very careful now because apparently he moves. He hasn't crawled, but he can move, if that makes sense. He's been rolling for a long time, but like he manages to like move. Yeah, it was really funny and I wish I got a good photo of it because it was like this bright green spinach dip and it was like all over him and all over his outfit. I'm like, how did it go everywhere so fast? Like, it's amazing really how fast babies can get messy. Okay, moving along. Let's see how much hatred I get for that from the mums. You know the ones. I pride myself on not being one of those ones. Anyways, okay. Mascara, of course I used one of my favorites, the Tartelette Tubey Mascara. This has been the it mascara of the year for me, for sure. So, I'm going to apply this. Did I use a brow gel on top? I can't remember. Maybe I will just add some more dimension. But yeah, I'm using it with this. And I don't know if I can use the same lashes as I used last time because I'm not sure if I have another pair. Lots on the lower lashes. Alright, I'm good. I've got an hour. I was like, I need to make sure I've got time to eat because there's nothing worse than being hungry at the hairdresser because you're there for ages, you know. And I also need a pump. You know, similar reason. There's nothing worse than sitting in an appointment and you need a pump and you can't. I actually am really looking forward to stopping breastfeeding, you know. I'm still going to call it breastfeeding because it's still my milk. But you know what I mean. I'm looking forward to completely stopping pumping and everything at some stage soon. Like, I know breast milk's great for babies, but for my own mental health, it's going to be a game changer. I feel like I'll be able to exercise easier. I won't have to worry about my milk production. Just the logistics of it all. It is tiring. Sometimes I have to choose between, you know, obviously pumping or eating, and I have to pump because I have to make sure that my baby's fed. That's the most important thing. That's this thing in my brain. But at the end of the day, he's beautiful, he's healthy. He thankfully does fine with the formula top-ups as well. So I don't know. I don't really know when I'm going to wean off that. If any of you guys have any tips on stopping like pumping / breastfeeding as well, let me know, because obviously I know you're not supposed to just stop cold turkey for risk of infection and those types of things. So I don't know, if you guys have any advice, let me know. And this is a judgment-free zone, so any comments of people being like, you're a terrible mother because you don't want to breastfeed till he's 100, I don't care, okay? Because I'm here for mother's mental health as well, and I'm sorry, but before having a baby, that's one of the biggest things. I never realised how much of a toll breastfeeding takes. Like, people that can breastfeed till their babies are like 2 or whatever, incredible. Like, you must have the, like, what is it? And not endurance. Like, I feel like you do really well on Survivor or something, because you would just be able to like mentally like tackle anything. It is such hard work, mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. And I was talking about on Instagram that breastfeeding for me didn't make me feel closer to Porter at all. I don't feel any less close to him not having him on the boob. Like, just being able to feed him a bottle and feel confident, and like knowing how much milk I'm giving him, because that was like a big thing for me that I just couldn't get past. And just knowing that he's like getting a good feed, and like not having that added pressure and like worrying about all these different things. Like, I feel closer to him now because there's not all of this anxiety and like nervousness and stress associated with feeding him. I don't know, that's just me, but I just want to like share in case anyone else finds that comforting at all, because at the end of the day, you need to look after yourself, especially when you've got a friggin' new baby, because it's hard enough as it is mentally shifting into mum mode when it's just been like, especially as a first time mum, but any mum as well. Like, having a new baby is so stressful as it is and hard as it is. You need to be your best version of yourself to be able to be, you know, present. If I like neglect myself completely, which I did at the start, it was just a train wreck waiting to happen. Honestly, it was. Like, you have to look after yourself. It's like the analogy, you know, people say when you're on a plane and the plane's going down, you have to put on your own oxygen mask first so that you can look after everyone around you. It's literally so true. Like, and you don't realize how true it is until, I guess, you're put in that position of being like a mum or whatever. Like, it is so true. I am such like a happier, better mum, more present, like more engaged with him when I am just doing small things for myself. And that's why I'm like really trying to like keep up with things that make me feel good as well. It's not selfish, I don't care what anyone says, it's just doing things for yourself. And I'm not talking just like have a shower. Like, no, that's a basic human task. Like, that's hygiene. That doesn't count. Like, if someone's like, oh yeah, go have some time to yourself, go have a shower. No, you should be able to have a shower every day. I know sometimes it doesn't happen, but I'm talking like actually looking after yourself and doing things you enjoy. Like, and I know easier said than done, especially if you're like me, you don't have a whole lot of family around. Like, it can be really hard. I don't have my mum that can just come over or anything like that. Hamish's mum works really cooked hours and everything. It's not as easy as it seems. People are like, oh, you need to go have a night away from Porter, but it's just not that easy. You know, I'm not in the stage where I'm ready to look at a babysitter or anything. But if you have a partner, I hope you have a supporting partner or someone around that you can like balance things with and just take some time to actually do something you like to do, like a hobby or self-care that's not just a shower. If you're a single mum, I literally have the most respect for you, like 100 times over. Well done. You're killing it. Even if you feel like you're not, I bet you are. I'm just going to use a little bit of the City Bronzer, which is more matte. And I'm just going to kind of softly contour it. I'm not using a contour brush, I'm just using a fluffy one. I don't want it to be too harsh, so I'm just really softly adding a little bit more the cheekbone area. Now what else did I do? I think next was lashes. Why is my phone glitching? Yeah, so I use the Feline by xoBeauty. I'm not sure if I have another pair though. Let me just chuck in some brow gel first. This is the P.O.BOX Hazelnut Latte. There we go, that's better. See, like as soon as I add the brow gel, you can actually see where my hairs are because they're just invisible right now. Tell me you're breastfeeding without telling me you're breastfeeding. 3 empty water bottles. Overnight I literally have 2 with me because I'm too lazy. Like if I don't have to get up and deal with the baby, then I want to be in bed sleeping. So I literally have 2 drink bottles at once. Yeah, we don't have any Feline. Like I need to restock some of my lashes from xoBeauty, but we have the Gold Digger. I think these will look stunning, and I have not used these in probably like a year or 2. Like I'm not even joking, and these were like my holy grail back when I first launched xoBeauty lashes. So let me show you how stunning they are. Here's a kind of close up. They've got these thick clusters in the middle and they're kind of winged out, like cat eye shaped with that extra detail in the middle. And I know that seems weird, but let me put them on and I will prove to you how gorgeous they are. It would be good if I could find my scissors. Alright, and then I'm going to take my xoBeauty latex free clear lash glue, maybe, if I can find it. Oh, it's right in front of me. You just have to let it dry for a few seconds because this one gets tacky super quick, so it's nice and easy to use. My eyeliner is so wobbly. Oh wow. And then I'm applying it from like, I don't know, a third across. And then what I did was I just kind of lifted it at the tip or at the end, so it wings up a little bit. I can hear Porter screaming. He does not babble at all. He just screams. There's no like no 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 or any of that. No, just scream, scream, scream. And he's got all his different screams. He's got his angry scream. He's got his excited scream. He's got his happy scream. But it's just screaming. And he loves it when you scream back at him. Like if you're like, ah! He like cracks up laughing. Can you see the thicker hairs in the middle? Like honestly, it just gives you the prettiest doll eyes. What's the time? Yeah, I've still got time. I've still got time. This is where I start panicking because I don't want to run out of time to like get dressed and eat and everything. Ugh. By the way, I need to clean my lash application tweezers. Usually I would use them because they're far less scary than these like pointy tweezers near my eye. Sorry if I'm making someone feel uncomfortable right now. I'll just let those continue to dry. I've got to make up on my boob and the glue will dry clear. So that's the lashes though, side profile. They're quite natural but not. I don't know how to describe it. Like they're not too heavy. They're really, really, really soft but like dramatic as well. I don't know. And then for blush, I used this Orgasm X. This one right here. I think I mixed them together. I'm just checking. I don't know if you can still get this, but I mean you can still buy Orgasm blush. And I'm just going to add some of that. And I mean it is so pretty and it looks so nice with the colours we've used on our eyes. And then using the highlight shade in here, it's called Orgasm Highlighter. I'm just going to apply that to my cheekbones. It is real pretty. We'll also do some down the nose. Oh yeah, this is the friggin' brow gel I used anyway, look. The one that I used today. I didn't even do that on purpose. But yeah, as you can see, I really like it. And then I used Pinky Brown lip pencil. Okay, the lip combo is 10 out of 10, so take note. Huda Beauty Pinky Brown. I tried to sharpen mine. I've talked about this before. So don't do that. You just wind it. We completely sold out of Mari, by the way, a little while back, but stay tuned. It won't be returning, but something just as good. So that lip pencil, and then, where is it? It's in here somewhere. This, it's so pretty. I was drawn to this when I was doing my makeup because it kind of matched the blush. And it's minty and gorgeous. So this is the Milani Tropical Shine, that's the colour, and it's the Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. It's like a lip gloss, but it's minty. And it looks like this. And I will probably take this off because I want to kiss my baby. But I want to show you. I got a lot of compliments on that lip colour. And I feel like it looked better on the other day because I was a little bit more tan. And now I'm pale. But yeah, like this hair down, oh my gosh. My roots are actually darker than they look too, because I've got like a light brown dry shampoo in, which lightens my roots a little bit, kind of. Alright, so I'll be back later to show you the hair, but here's the before. Love my makeup. So pretty and so easy. This is like a perfect everyday makeup look for me, because like obviously I could do less base products. I could just do something lighter on my skin and then a bit of bronzer and blush. The eye makeup is so fast. You could not put on lashes if you don't want to, same with liner, but to be honest, like I'm pretty fast at putting on eyeliner and lashes on an everyday basis, so for me it's fine. I feel like the base took the longest, so I could definitely cut down products and do something real simple in the base and then just do the eye makeup. The lips are easy, so pretty. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next clip. Alright, I have a bra on now because obvious reasons. I did wear something else to my appointment, but anyway, just in case you're wondering where the bra came from. Here's my hair. I need to touch up around my hairline because yeah, that's not cute. But yeah, just went blonder. I didn't end up getting a haircut because yeah, I just got really nervous that just in case I haven't dodged postpartum hair loss, I don't want to like mess around with it too much. I'll probably look at getting something done to it maybe next time. But in saying that, now that my hair's more, you know, blonde, I kind of love like the real sleek, like one length, no layers look. I think I just needed a bit of a change, and that's why I was considering like getting some layers and stuff. But no, I think this looks really nice. It's freshly toned, so I personally love my hair more after like a wash or two after the hairdresser. I know that's probably weird because a lot of people love like fresh out of the hairdresser hair, but I personally love like, yeah, when I've washed it and worn it in a little bit and it kind of all like settles. But yeah, we just did foils and a tone, and here's how it looks. So the darker colour is just my natural colour. We just left like a bit of that in still, so that it wasn't like one big block of blonde. And yeah, I'm so happy with it. I think it looks stunning. Nice blonde money pieces in the front. Yeah, pretty happy. So yeah, I'm going to touch up my makeup. Might put in some curls or something for some TikToks I'm making. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!